channel. Today we are discussing the LeetCode problem Roman to integer. So what are the Roman numbers? Roman numbers are denoted by some symbols and they have the values like symbol I makes a value 1, V has a value 5, X has value 10 and so on. So these are the numbers and they have their corresponding values. In the example, if we see number, this is I, how will we find what is the value in the decimal number system? I is 1, this I is 1, 1 plus 1 plus 1 makes 3. And here another example, I and V, how it makes 4. So if this number is less than the another number, if the first number is less than the another number, then we subtract these two numbers. V is 5 and I is 1. So 5 minus 1 is 4. 1 and 10. 10 minus 1 is 9. So, and here was the 50 plus 5 plus 3. Yeah, 1 plus 1 plus 1, 3. So it makes 58. So here we can clearly see if these numbers in this is a given string. If these all the numbers are equal to each other, then we are adding it up. But if the first number is less than the second number, then we are subtracting these numbers to find the value. And if the first number is bigger than the second number, then again we are adding. So this is our whole logic which we will be using in our problem. So first we have to write down a little bit of algorithm. Wait for a second. So we are writing down a bit of algorithm. First we will think what is given. So to us, a given is a Roman number. And what should be the output? Output should be an integer, which represents a Roman number. How can we solve this problem? So one thing which we notice here, that these symbols have some corresponding values which we will be using. So how does that work? So we need to store, whenever we encounter such kind of problems that we have something, it has its corresponding values, what we do is we use the hash map to store those things and their corresponding values. So first we are using a hash map to store symbols and values. And then the second thing what we are doing is, if this, then we are parsing for the whole string, means we are using a for loop from the first beginning to the ending. And then we are seeing that if this number, first number equals to second number, then we are adding. If first number is less than the second number, so if first character actually, if character 1 is less than character 2, then what we are doing, we are subtracting. Subtract, and if character 1 is greater than or equals to character 2, then we are adding them up, right? So that's all what we will be using here. So let's start with the code. First, we will be checking the base condition. What if we have this given string, we have this given Roman number, this string is null. Let's check for this base case. If s dot len equals to 0, or s dot, if s equals to null, then what happens? We are returning an integer 0. And then comes store everything into the, store all the symbols and their values into the hash map. Here we are using our hash map. So let's create a hash map. Hash map. Because we have these symbols, characters, and their values are integers, so here we are using the representation of the hash map, character, comma, the value will be integer. Map equals to new Now put everything into the hash map. So the name of the map is map.put I, comma, its value is 1, map.put, next symbol is v has a value of 2, map.put, next is x has value of 10, map.put, I'm typing them manually, I'm not copying and pasting them, the reason being I will learn as I'm typing them again and again. Oh, this is a mistake here. This has a value 5, this has a value 10, L has value 50, map.put, L and then C has value 100, map.put, next character is D has value of 500, map.put, M has value of 1000. See, now we have everything into the map. Now it will be easy for us to get the value from the map. So we are at the end, we will be using the result into the integer form, right? So we are initializing it here, int result equals to 0. Now we are parsing through whole the string with the for loop, int I equals to 0, I less than s dot length minus 1, and I plus plus. This is the for loop. And then, so with our condition now, if, so we will be starting with this condition, if character, where character s, in that string s dot character at I. So now we will be finding the value. We are not just comparing the characters, we are not just comparing these characters, we are actually comparing their values, what is stored in the map. So what we are using, map.get s.char at I, yes, s.char at I, if this value is greater than or equals to map.get s.char at the second character, the I plus 1. Map.get the value from the second character. If that value is greater than or equal to, then what do? We do the addition. So what we are doing here, into the result, we are adding whatever was there, result plus that particular character. So in the result, when we had result 0, so now we have these values equal, these values of these symbols equal. Now we are putting the first symbol, we are adding the value of the first symbol into the result, 0 plus 1, right? So result plus map dot get s dot char at ith character, we are putting its value into the result. Else, if the another condition is true, when we have the first character smaller than the second one, means second one is greater than the first one, so then we are into the result. What we are doing is result minus map dot get s dot char at I plus 1. So that is it. So when our for loop complete, so say we have one character which is left at the end, there is no comparison with the next I plus 1, so we are just putting that character, result plus equals to, we are adding that character in there, map dot get s dot char at what is the last character, position of the last character? S dot length minus 1. So this is the position of the last character. And at the end we are returning the result. Return result, because result stores everything now. Let's run this and see if it works. If map.get s.character at I, oh, I have terminated here. So map.get character at I, map.get character at this. So if is closing here, I believe this is the yes, accepted. Let's submit it. See all the test cases pass or no. Output comes as 0, but it should be 4. Let's see what has gone wrong. If map.get character at I is greater than equals to map.get character at I plus 1, then result plus map.get character at I. This is correct. Else the result we are subtracting map.get character at oops, not the I plus 1. We are subtracting I. Accepted and let's submit it. Yes, success. So now is the time to discuss the time complexity, because we are looping through each character of the given string. So if the string is of length n, in the worst, so we are looping through each character of that string. So the time complexity will be big O of n. And the space complexity, how we find the space complexity? Did we use something additional to store the values? Yes, we have used the hash map. Does it actually use the space? Because our hash map is limited, it is only the 7 values into the hash map, and it doesn't affect the how big the size of the input. If say it's not 3, it's something bigger than that, it doesn't affect the our map, so it stays still the 7 values in here. So our space complexity will be a constant O of 1. That's it. I hope you guys understand it and like it. Please like my video and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Thank you.